said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter-Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Canes. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense comes onto the field first today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page.
He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking for a man. It's Grove. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to the ground game on the left. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know.
There he goes. Pass the tech, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together. Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. To the air, it's Grove. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And some room to work. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Grove. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the D. They had no shot at catching it.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Caught in the backfield, it's Flood. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running this.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Craig. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Flood. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Grove. Setting up the screen. Quick spin on the run. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the run, it's Gentry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Grove. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Here's the handoff. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Got a man. It's Andrews. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the ride. Rides the back and leaves it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And they're
touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sands. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Dropping back, it's Rowe. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Heaves it deep, and the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anders. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Right back to the well. And they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Westbrook. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Flushed out of the pocket. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive.
Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Gentry. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Grove. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the running game. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much,
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
and it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Snap in the shotgun. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second and goal for the offense.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Grove. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Sands. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. On target to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.